Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back's got it. Fighting him off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
To throw, it's Joseph. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, and the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang! They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over. The offense comes back out on the field.
Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And they've got him.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Play action. action here on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quick throw over the middle. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. 2nd and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. Takes the handoff again. The defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed. Ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. To throw, it's Joseph. Looking for his back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. Now here he goes. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Joseph. Caught over the middle, it's Martin. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball.
He's got it inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. First and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught by the receiver. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Joseph. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? That hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the flag. It's offensive PI. 1st and long now after the penalty. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Quick throw to the left. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Joseph. Pulls it in. It's Martin. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powering through. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. Makes the defender miss. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Durham. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
motion. He's looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pounding away with the run game. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here. But this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
On the run, it's Baxter. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Can he make it to the marker? The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game to get to a third down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And it's all in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Dropping back, it's Joseph. It's incomplete. incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a field goal attempt coming up now. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Chris, we don't want to make a story where there's not one, but let's not forget this guy threw a couple picks last week. He looked a little uncomfortable. Today, he not only looks more comfortable, he's got a nice lead.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. He's got room to run. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.